Note down everyone. The title of Unit 4, Building Bridges Going Ahead. The title of Unit 4, the title of Unit 4, Building Bridges. The title of Unit 4, Building Bridges. The title of Unit 4, Building Bridges Going Ahead. The title of Unit 4, Building Bridges Going Ahead. It means now we have in previous units we have learned so many basics concept, like rectangle, triangles, quadrilateral, next construction of angles, types of angles. So many concepts we have learned in the previous units. Means already we know basic concept. Now we are going to learn some interesting concept in this unit. Like in this units, we are going to learn about ratio proportion, like how we are comparing two things. Means if anyone is giving more money or taking less money, we can compare in this unit. So we can check in this units. After that, if you know, we know, if you know one value, we want to find out other value. Also, we can use this concept in this unit. Suppose I am asking if the cost of 5 pen is if the cost of 1 pen is 30 rupees, what is the cost of 5 pen? Here we know one value, we want to find out required value. That is called unitary method. Next, percentage concept. Percentage you know very well, special type of fraction concept or ratio concept. Next, profit and loss, like we are going to shop, we are purchasing any items, like shopkeeper is giving equal eject money to you or not, he is returning eject money to you or not. With the help of this all this concept we are going to learn in this unit. This unit is very interesting units. In this learn so many, in this unit we will learn so many interesting concepts, right? What is the title of unit 4? The title of unit 4, Building Bridges Going Ahead. Now we have learned so many basic concepts in the previous units. Now we are going to reach our destination position. Now we are going to reach our destination position. For that purpose, we are going to learn so many chapters in this unit. There are four chapters are there in mathematics. First chapter is the ratio and proportion. Second is unitary method. Third is percentage. And fourth is profit and loss. Note down chapter 1. Note down chapter 1. Ratio and proportion. Chapter 2, unitary method. Chapter 2, unitary method. Chapter 3, percentage. Yeah, percent. And last chapter is chapter 4, profit and loss. There are 4 chapters in this unit. The title of unit 4 is Building Bridges Going Ahead. There are 4 chapters. First chapter is Ratio and Proportion. Chapter 2, Unitary Method. Chapter 3, Percentage. And chapter 4, this is the last chapter, Profit and Loss. All these chapters are very important chapters, students. First and second chapter you are learning new firstly in your life. After the means, it means be careful in this first and second chapter. Whatever doubt you are getting, you can raise your hand on the spot. These 2 chapters are new chapter for you. You do, till now you did not learn, and chapter 3 and 4 little bit already you have learned in the previous classes. Okay. Now today I am going to start chapter 1. Keep heading. Chapter 1, Ratio and Proportion. Keep heading. Chapter 1, Ratio and Proportion. Chapter 1st, Ratio and Proportion. Ratio and Proportion. Chapter 1st, Ratio and Proportion. Very interesting chapter. Ratio and Proportion. Ratio is nothing but a special type of fraction. I request all students stop writing, concentrate here. Listen carefully, everyone, stop writing. Yes. What is the meaning of ratio? Suppose I am writing here 1 and 2. 1 and 2 I have written. Now which one is greater? 2 is greater. Here what we are doing here? We are comparing two numbers. 1 and 2. Between 1 and 2, which one is greater? 2 is greater. Here we are comparing digits. Comparison of numbers or items or quantities, that is called ratio. When we are comparing two items or two numbers or two quantities is called ratio. Suppose there are two pizza. Everyone likes pizza very well, huh? Yes. There are two pizza in one home. Only one kid is there. He ate that much portion pizza, right? Only two kids are there. One is the small baby, and second one is the elder one. Next, in again second home, what is there? There are four children. There are four children. What they are doing? They are getting less. It means you are comparing here. Like this is suppose Ram house, and this is suppose Riya house. There are two houses are there. First is Ram house. Second is Riya house. In which house? In which house means kids are getting more pizza? In which house kids are getting less pizza? In first house kids are getting more pizza because there are only how many kids? Two kids. Here four kids. Obviously four kids are there, they will get less pizza, and two kids are there, they will get more pizza. Means here we are comparing two items. Two pizza we have compared, that is called ratio. Then how to write ratio? I can write 2. This is a symbol for ratio. One dot up, one dot down. The symbol for ratio. Wherever you are getting this symbol is called ratio symbol. Means 2 is to 4. Means Ram house kids are getting 2 pizza, but Riya house they are getting 4 kids are there. They will get less pizza. Means 1 is to 2. Ram house are getting more and Riya house are getting less. Here we are comparing two items. But when we are comparing two items and numbers and quantities, units will be same. Suppose I am asking compare 5 rupees, rupees 5 and 200 paisa. I told compare rupees 5 and 200 paisa. Already we know 1 rupee is equal to 100 paisa. When we are comparing two items and numbers or quantities, firstly, I want to change into same units. If units are different, we want to change into same units, then we can compare the items and numbers and quantities. Now, paisa, we want to convert into rupees. Already we know 1 rupee is equal to how many paisa? 100 paisa. How many paisa are there? 200 paisa, 2 rupees. Means now first is rupees 5 and second one is rupees 2. Now directly we can compare here. 5 is obviously greater than 2. But don't compare here. Rupees 5 is greater, sorry, rupees 5 is less than 200 paisa. This is 100% wrong because units are different. First unit is rupees and second unit is paisa. When we are comparing two items and numbers and quantity, firstly I want to change into same units. After changing into same units, then we can compare items and numbers or quantity. Don't write anything. I will give proper concept first understood here. Listen properly. What am I explaining here? First concept I have told, when we are comparing two items and numbers or quantities, units will be same. If units are not same, we want to convert into same units. Second concept, order is very important in units. If I am asking, find the ratio of boys to girls in grade 6. Suppose boy is 13 and girl is 10. Ratio of boy is to girls. 13 is to 10, I can write into fraction form 13 by 10. If you are writing girls to boys, then it is coming 10 by 13. Both are same or both are different? 13 by 10 and 10 by 13. Both are different. That's why order is very, very important in ratio. When we are comparing two items or numbers, units will be same. Second point, order is very, very important. If I am asking, find the ratio of boys to girls in grade 6. If boys is 13, girls are 10, then answer is 13 is to 10. If you are writing answer 10 is to 13, that is 100% wrong answer. Means order is very, very important in ratio. What is the meaning of order? Here I am finding boys is to girls ratio. Boys is to girls ratio. I am taking only examples. Don't, that is not fixed value. Boys to girls. Yeah, boys are 13 and girls are 10. If I am writing opposite, 10 is to 13, wrong answer. Because boys are 13, not boys are 10. That's why order is very, very important in ratio. Now, first heading, keep left side, ratio. Very interesting concept. Note down, ratio. Keep heading, ratio. Ratio is a ways ratio is a way of comparing Ratio is the way of comparing different things. Paragraph change. Comparison of two quantities. Comparison spelling, check it, students. So many students are writing wrong spelling. COMPARISON, not SION. RISON. Comparison of two quantities or items or numbers. Comparison of two quantities, items or numbers are called ratios. Are called ratios. First star point. Two quantities can be compared. Two quantities can be compared. Two quantities can be compared only if two quantities can be compared only if they are they are in the same unit. They are in the same units. Second star point. A ratio is denoted by a ratio is denoted by the symbol 1 dot up, 1 dot down, 1 dot up, 1 dot down. It speaks it speaks is to. What is the name of that? Is to. It speaks is to. Third star point. A is to B. What is the meaning of A is to B? A is to B, I can write here A divided by B. We can say here comparison by division is called also ratio. Comparison by division is also called ratio. Now A is to B, I can write is equal to A by B. What is the name of A? What is the name of B? A is called antecedent and B is called consequent. Note down. A is called antecedent A is called antecedent and B is called consequent. A is first term, B is second term. Always first term is called antecedent and second term is called consequent. Where A is equal to first term, where A is equal to first term, B is equal to second term. First term is called antecedent and second term is called consequent. All these points are very important points, students. We can compare two quantities only if they are in the same units. Next, ratio is denoted by the symbol one dot up, one dot down. How to speak? It speaks is 2. I have written here AB between the symbol is there. How to speak? A is to B. A is to B is equal to A by B. A upon B. A divided by B. What is A and B are two terms. A is first term, B is second term. First term is always called as antecedent and second term is always called as consequent. What is first term here? First term is antecedent and B second term is what? Consequent. Next our point. Ratio does not have any unit. Ratio does not have any unit. Ratio does not have any unit. What is the meaning of this line? Ratio does not have any units. Previously, I told to you ratio units are same, then we can compare the items. But again, I have given one point. Ratio does not have any units. What is the meaning of this? Concentrate here. Stop writing, everyone. Concentrate here, everyone. How we are saying ratio does not have any unit. Stop writing, everyone. Concentrate here. Suppose I want to compare, listen carefully. Rupees 5 is to rupees 10. Rupees 5 and rupees 10 I want to compare. Then, firstly, I can write, just now I told to you, A is to B, I can write A upon B. A is to B, I can write A upon B. Then I can write here rupees 5 divided by rupees 10. Are you getting my point, students? Ratio I can write in the fraction form. Yeah, division by ratio, comparing by division is called ratio. Now you are observing, students, here we can simplify this fraction. How we can simplify? 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10, and rupees is up, rupees is down. It has come 1 by 2. Again, fraction I can write into ratio form. 1 is to 2. You are observing here there is no unit. That's why ratio does not have any units, because numerator is also unit, denominator is also unit, both units are cancelled. That's why ratio don't have units. Note down this example. Next, note down example 2. This is called simplest form. We are simplifying, that is called simplest form. Example 2. Note down example 2. Note down example 2. Find the ratio of, example 2, find the ratio of boys to girls. Find the ratio of boys to girls in grade 6 alpha. Find the ratio of boys to girls in grade 6 alpha. Now, I don't know exact count students. I am assuming. I want to write ratio of boys to girls. Boys is to girls. Boys is to girls. Suppose I am assuming boys are 20 and girls are 18. Boys are 20, girls are 18. Now again ratio we want to write into which form? Fraction form. 20 divided by 8. Now we are going to simplify. 2 tens are 20, 2 nines are 18, 10 by 9. 10 by 9, again we cannot simplify, we can write into ratio form. 10 is to 9. Example 3. There are 24 girls. There are 24 girls and 16 boys going for a picnic. Going for a picnic. Find the ratios of number of girls to the number of boys. Now first what he has given, number of girls to number of boys. First number of girls will come first, number of boys will come second. Solution. How many girls are there? How many girls are there? 24 girls. Number of girls is equal to 24. Number of boys is equal to 16. Now I want to find out ratio. Number of, first what he has given, number of girls. Number of girls is 2. One dot up means one dot down means ratio symbol. Number of girls is 2. Number of boys is equal to, number of girls are 24. Number of boys are 16. 24 is to 16. Again 24 is to 16. I want to write into which form? Fraction form. 24 by 16. Now I want to simplify. 8 2 is 16. 8 3 is 24. 3 by 2 is equal to 3 is to 2. Example 4. Find the ratio of find the ratio of 2 months to 2 months to a year. A year means 1 year. First is 2 month to a year. A year means 1 year. 1 year how many months? 12 months. 1 year is equal to 12 months. Directly we can write answer, student, 2 is to 1. That is wrong. I told so many times to you, if units are different, we want to convert into same units. Now we will compare here. 2 months is to 1 year. Just now I have converted 2 months is to 1 year. How many months? 12 months. 12 months. Again, we want to write into fraction form. A year means 1 year. 2 months I will write up. 2 months divided by 12 months. Now months cancel. 2 by 12. 2 ones are 2. 2 6 are 12. 1 by 6 or 1 is to 6. 1 year is equal to how many months? 12 months. Now 2 months after that, 2 is there. 2 means before whatever term they have given, it will come first, and after 2 whatever term is that will come down. Now 2 months is to 1 year. Now 2 months means 2 month. 1 year means 12 month. 2 month, 12 month cancel. 2 by 12 means 1 by 6 or 1 is to 6. Write down clearly, everyone. Both units were different. I have converted into same units. If units are different, we cannot write answer directly. 2